Welcome back to pregame.tv. Saturday baseball action. We've got the LA Dodgers at the San Francisco Giants. This is an important series in the National League West. We've got the Dodgers originally in this game, Ken. Ted Lilly was scheduled to start for the Dodgers against Ryan Vogelsong. As we went on the air, now they're listing undecided for the Dodgers. Lilly, some question marks with injury, and this is your free pick, but I know it doesn't matter to you who's pitching, and you can explain why.
Yeah, it's going to be great value. Doesn't much matter because Vogelsong has really struggled this year. ERA up over 6, 1-2. Not the same guy that we saw last year or in the postseason last year, where he was very dominant, helping the Giants, of course, have that incredible year. But Lilly, back stiffness, so questionable, may not go. Now, he's had 2 starts already since coming off the DL from the beginning of the year. He pitched against the Mets, pitched 5 innings in the game against Matt Harvey, and he pitched very well. He struck out 7, only gave up 1 run on 6 hits. But, of course, that's the game the Mets came back and got that improbable run-and-a-half line cover on the old Jordani Valdespin pinch hit grand slam in extra innings. Yes, that was classic. However, Lilly's last start, he struggled against Colorado, and that's where the back stiffness appeared. And so far, there's still, it looks like there's still symptoms. So we don't know who's going to go. But I like the way the Dodgers are focused now with Hanley Ramirez back in the lineup. They need him. That's a key part. And when you look, and you've got guys like Ethier who struggled, Matt Kemp who struggled, Adrian Gonzalez, average-wise 330, so just in the power department he's struggling. But Carl Crawford's done a nice job, and so has Mark Ellis. They need to pick it up. That lineup needs to score runs. Then they'll be able to, take care of business without really worrying about who's on the mound.
Well, the Dodgers, started to score some runs again, and then 3 of the last 4 games they've been held to 3 runs or less. They go into this series, and I got to agree with you, with Vogelsong, I can't put my finger on what's, wrong with this guy, and I said right before we went on the air, looks like the Vogelsong that I saw when he started his career with Pittsburgh, right. And Pittsburgh gave up on him, and, he surfaced in a couple years ago, come back for the Giants after being in the minor leagues forever. And, I mean, he's been the nuts the last couple years for the Giants, but he's not getting it done right now. And this is a big series, in the West, because these were the 2 teams everybody expected to be there. All the money that the Dodgers spent, and then just every year, the Giants, they're there, the defending champs, and what they did with their pitching staff every year. It's tough not to have this team be the front runner, the Giants, but nobody expected Colorado to get off to the start that they've had. And Arizona's not that bad either. This is shaping up to be a pretty competitive division. And so this is an important one. One thing I will say with, before I flip it back to you to make it official, the Dodgers, if they got to go to that emergency starter, if Lilly's not able to go tomorrow, how many times have you seen when, the manager, game day morning says, 42, get ready, you're going in. The adrenaline rush, that spot start, where a guy, gets that chance. And so many times it's a guy that, doesn't get a chance to start that often. He gets it, and his adrenaline level is just sky high. And it's a chance for him sometimes to win himself the fifth spot on the rotation, right. Or if somebody gets injured, he's the guy to go to. So these guys really get pumped up when they get that shot like that.
There's no doubt, and now they'll know already, because if they're listed undecided right now, they still have time. So he's probably got it down to 1 or 2 guys that he's saying, hey, looks like if Ted can't go, one of you guys will be ready. So get into your whatever you got to do, your little ritual to get ready for starting a game. And you're right, it's a golden opportunity to make themselves available in case they become that 5th starter.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? This is Ken's free pick. Let's make it official.
Let's do it. All right, let's make it official. Let's go with the LA Dodgers in this game. And again, it's a go against Ryan Vogelsong. Ryan Vogelsong's ERA 6.23. He's 1-2. Could be worse than that. Got bailed out of a couple no decisions when the Giants were able to score some runs. Now, scoring-wise for the Giants, they hit the ball, and they've been hitting the ball okay at AT&T Park. But only one of their guys, one of their starters, over 300. And that, of course, is Pablo Sandoval at 327. Pagan, Crawford, Pence, Posey, not bad, but not a lot of power power numbers there. Posey only 3 home runs so far. Scudero, Belt struggling a little bit. So I think the Dodgers can take advantage with Hanley Ramirez back in the lineup. Ramirez already 5 of 9 in his first 3 games back. Mark Ellis is hitting .342. Carl Crawford's been a bright spot, .308, 4 home runs. That's the crazy thing. How about Carl Crawford has as many home runs as Adrian Gonzalez and Matt Kemp combined. Kemp only 1 long ball. Hopefully he gets it together. But with Ethier there now starting to pick things up, I really think the Dodgers, it's a key series for them at AT&T. They want to go in there, take at least 2 out of 3 of these games. They're sitting at 500. They're 3.5 games back of Colorado, 2.5 behind the Giants. And I think they take care of business in this game. You're going to get a nice plus price. Doesn't matter if Lilly goes or another spot starter. Again, it's a go against Vogelsong until he shows me that he has corrected things and gets back to the form that he was in last year, especially in the postseason. I'm going to go against him. There's a couple guys I've done that with already this year. Gallardo and Herron, they have both rectified their situation, so they're not go against anymore. But I'm going to go against Ryan Vogelsong right now until he corrects himself. That's my play right here, free play on pregame.tv. Take the Dodgers and the plus money at AT&T.
All right, guys, if you like this video with the Dodgers and San Francisco breakdown, well, stay tuned. We're coming right back.
Part 2.
Part 2. We're going to do the Sunday Dodgers-Giants game. Ken has another free pick in that one. It's up next on pregame.tv.